Well, it's my turn to play a few tunes. My name is Cherie. We've been friends with the Cherepoviches for many years. And I'm just really happy to come and play some songs for you tonight. I'm joined by my friend Tyler Castleton. Tyler and I have been friends for many years. Tyler has co-written a lot of songs with me. Several of the songs I'm singing tonight, he wrote with me. He's an incredible songwriter, a wonderful instrumentalist, arranger, and producer, and I just feel honored to have him up here on stage with me. So we're just going to get started here. Thank you. So, over these past couple weeks, as I was with my broken heart, thinking of Brooklyn, I wrote a song for her, and I'm going to play it for you. And I've never been able to get through the whole thing, and so I'm just really crossing my fingers. I'm glad we're all friends here. I'm going to do the best I can. But this is a song that I wrote for her. This is another thing that I've been working on recording it just at home with my guitar, and I will be releasing it next week. I'll have it on my website, cherrycall.com, links to where you can find that. And if you download it, then again, all the proceeds will go to the Cherepovich family. But this is a song that I wrote for their family and for her, and it's called Remembering an Angel. angels fly back and forth through this life, and usually we never see, but I held you and I looked into your eyes, and I'll be remembering an angel for the rest of my life. In my dreams, I see you dance, and we pick peaches from the trees along the garden fence, and I see you in every orange sunset sky. I'll be remembering an angel for the rest of my life. And all these tears I cry, even though I know I'll see you again someday on the other side. Until then, I have these lists that I can't help but make, of all the days we're gonna miss, and I'll love you as all those days go by. I'll be remembering an angel for the rest of my life. Ooh, ooh. Thank you. So, I promise I'm not gonna cry or make you cry for all night, but I wanted to play a couple songs that I thought she might like. This is a song from a children's, I have a couple songs I'm going to play from a children's album that I did a couple years ago. This is a song called The Astronaut and the Mermaid, and it's just about hoping that people can get along. I wrote it for my own kids, hoping that my boy could get along with my girls, that they'd know that the robots and the princesses could be friends. My friend Lindy Butler, who I wrote this song with, had an idea of an astronaut and a mermaid being friends. So that's what this song is about. Once there was a mermaid swimming gracefully when a spaceship started sinking to the bottom of the sea. It landed in her garden and she kind of felt annoyed, but the spaceman was just a boy. She hid behind some coral and watched him for a bit. He looked a little lost, then he found a place to sit. She swam and sat beside him, and she thought she saw him smile when she said maybe he could visit for a while. And she said maybe an astronaut and a mermaid could be good friends, even though we're not the same. save each other from the monsters and play each other's games. If we learned each other's names. He said the ocean's not so different from outer space. I'm feeling kind of weightless in this underwater place. And your hair looks cool and crazy, and there are fish that look like stars. Tomorrow, maybe we could go to Mars. I'll bet you'd like to swim around in zero gravity, and the Martians won't be scary as long as you're with me. We could chase the comets, I think it sounds like fun, and we could still be home for dinner when we're done. Maybe an astronaut and a mermaid could be good friends, even though we're not the same. We could save each other from the monsters and play each other's games. If we learned each other's names. The universe is wide, and it holds so much love inside. If you open up your eyes and see those stars were made for you just as much as me. Maybe an astronaut and a mermaid could be good friends, even though we're not the same. We could save each other from the monsters and play each other's games. Tell me what's your name. Thank you. All right, on this next song, I need help from any kids and anyone who feels like a kid and wants to help. I need everyone, when I kind of give you a little cue, my hands will be full, but I can kind of do this with my head, and that'll be your cue to yell as loud as you can, "Oh yes!" So let's practice it right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes! Okay, so this song is called Oh No, Oh Yes. And so when I kind of give you the signal, it's your turn to yell out, oh yes. So here we go. Oh no, I skinned my knee. Oh no, it really stings. Oh no, it makes me cry. I think it hurts so bad I might lay down and die. But I can jump back up again and save the day. Oh yes, and I know that everything will be okay. Oh yes, I can get back on my feet and try again to do my best. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Oh no, I lost the game. Oh no, it's such a shame. Oh no, it makes me mad. This is the most upsetting time I've ever had. But I can jump back up again and save the day. Oh yes, and I know that everything will be okay. Oh yes, I can get back on my feet and try again to do my best. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Every day there are smiles and frowns. I can take the bad and turn it upside down. Great job. You were great. You did a great job on that. All right, we're going to have Tyler strap on the accordion here. That's always good times.
Sure is.
It is. Tyler agrees. It's good times. This is a song I wrote about my ancestors. I learned about them one afternoon when I went. I had writer's block. I didn't know what to write a song about. And my mom told me to go and visit my two great aunts who lived in Kearns. And they told me a whole bunch of family history stories. And I went home and read all these stories. And I hoped that maybe some of the cool things I read about these ladies especially had gotten passed down to me. The song is called One Good Woman. Mary Chilton never knew what the salty winds would do when she stepped aboard and sailed away on a 1620 autumn day. At Plymouth Rock she was the first to touch dry ground, but she became an orphan when the winter came and the tears fell down. But she grew and married a good man, and they had 11 children who could never understand what she'd been through. But they knew that a girl of just 13 crossed one big ocean, and that she grew up to be one good woman. Polly Angel didn't know what the hands of time would show when she dressed in white and said I do in the fall of 1832. Her life would change that very year forevermore. When they heard the message of the strangers at their door, they headed west. And Polly had 6 children, but only 2 survived. And they could never understand what she'd been through. But they knew that a woman of great faith crossed one big country, and that they were being raised by one good woman. There they are, written in the spaces of a family tree, till it all comes down to me. I know that I can never say that I'm the only one who's prayed for pain to end, or love to last, or for time not to go by so fast. But it will fly, and in 100 years from now, will there ever be someone who reads my name and wonders if I laughed, or if I believed in Jesus, or if my heart were ever broken? They may never understand what I go through, but I will live the best that I know how. For one big lifetime, it's not too much to ask of one good woman.
Yeah.
Thank you. thought a Superman cape would be the perfect thing. So we velcroed it on in an awkward way, and it crumpled up your wings. You said you don't need a cape if you're already a butterfly. And butterflies fly through the sky without a care in the world. I wish you could see as the years go by. No matter what, you're still that little girl. Oh, take a look at those eyes and the smile on your face. You will color this world in your butterfly way. 'Cause you were never meant to be anyone else, and you were truly made to fly. And you don't need a cape if you're already a butterfly. And butterflies fly through the sky without a care in the world. I wish you could see as the years go by. No matter what, you're still that little girl. Oh, and it's easy to believe you're beautiful when you're 3 years old. But when 15 comes around, I hope that you still know that butterflies fly through the sky without a care in the world. I wish you could see as the years go by. No matter what, you're still that little girl. Oh, you're still that girl. You're still that girl. You're still that girl. Oh, oh, oh. Butterflies fly. You will color this world in your butterfly way. Butterflies fly. Thank you. As I mentioned, my friend Tyler here has written a couple of the songs here tonight that I'm singing. The first one that I sang tonight, I forgot to mention, Secret I Can't Keep. We wrote that one together. There's probably a couple others that have gone by too, but the one I'm singing next, The Ocean and Me, we wrote this one together. It was the title track of an album that I did a few years back, so I love that he's here to play this with me tonight. So. I know when a storm is coming on, and I can tell when tears are gonna fall. And I know what it's like when disappointments seem to make you feel so small. I've become the extra when I wish to be the lead. I've become the friend when I wish to be the girl. And sometimes all the faith in the world could still never change what isn't meant to be. But if I feel like just a teardrop in the rain, when I'm meant to be a river, God sees the ocean in me. And in the depths of all my sorrow and my pain, when I ask to be delivered, He shows the ocean to me. He sees the ocean in me. He sees all the things that I can't see. dries every tear that falls down. And sooner or later, he opens my eyes, and finally I turn around and find that as a servant, I had really been a queen, and I had been a diamond when I thought that I was glass. And I know every heartbreak will pass, just when it seems the hardest to believe. 'Cause if I feel like just a teardrop in the rain, when I'm meant to be a river, God sees the ocean in me. And in the depths of all my sorrow and my pain, when I ask to be delivered, he shows the ocean to me. He sees the ocean in me. And I'm an ocean drawn to the light, beaten by the storm, pulled by gravity. And after every storm, I take another shape, landing on a shore far beyond my dreams. And if I feel like just a teardrop in the rain, when I'm meant to be a river, God sees the ocean in me. And in the depths of all my sorrow and my pain, when I ask to be delivered, he shows the ocean to me. He sees the ocean in me. He sees the ocean in me. He sees the ocean in me. Thanks. So a few years back, Joe, so first of all, I think we need to give a hand to Joe tonight. This is my husband, Joe. This is his stage. He's doing all the sound. Yeah, he deserves a really huge hand. None of this would happen tonight at all without Joe. And then my daughter Sydney's on lights tonight, so that's kind of fun. So she deserves a hand too. You should give her a hand. So Joe spent a lot of years on the road, traveling for his work. He does sound and tech kind of stuff. That's how we met. That's how we got together. Kind of our family story. But while he was on the road a lot, I had little teeny babies, and I didn't do quite as much traveling and performing for a little while. But I still wrote a lot of songs, and I wrote songs that didn't really have any project that they were going on. And I started calling them the homeless songs, because they didn't have a home on any project that I was working on. And this is one of the first homeless songs that I wrote. I just didn't really have any ideas for a song, and so I thought, maybe I'll learn how to play a new instrument, and that'll help me to write a song. And so I went and bought a ukulele. It was actually not as nice of a ukulele as this. It was, this was given to me as a gift, but I bought just a really cheesy little ukulele and wrote this song. It's called Big Yellow Moon. I don't even know if is there a moon tonight? I can't see it if there is, but here we go. You can walk me home if you want to. It's not that far. Walk me home. Nights like these were never made for driving cars. We could count the sidewalk cracks or wish on Mars. Walk me home. Walk me home. There's a big yellow moon in the sky tonight, and it's just about to pass us by. Just the sort of night that was made for three. if you'd rather be alone. But think of all the things that we will never know. Walk me home, walk me home. There's a big yellow moon in the sky tonight, and it's just about to pass us by. And it's just the sort of night that was made for three, you and the big yellow moon and me. Tomorrow will keep whether or not we get any sleep. Tell me I'm right, that walking home was made for evenings just like tonight, 'cause it seems so right. There's a big yellow moon in the sky tonight, and it's just about to pass us by. And it's just the sort of night that was made for three, you and the big yellow moon and me. You and the big yellow moon. Oh, oh, oh. You, the moon, and me. You, the moon, and me. Thank you. I just have one more song to sing for you tonight before we move forward in our program. Once again, I just want to thank you. The night isn't even nearly over yet, but I want to thank you again for coming out. And what was going to just be a little house concert in the backyard with just me, I'm glad we could make it bigger and have a lot of people here. But it's really hard to find peace in times like this. But this is a song that I don't know. This song comes to mind when I'm trying to find peace. So I'll end with this. I was sitting on a southbound plane. I was buried in a magazine when the man in the next seat over wanted to talk to me. He talked about the universe, he talked about Saturn's rings, and he said I might be an atheist, except for just one thing. It passes all my understanding how it all worked out just right. The distance that we live from the sun, the stars that shine at night. And we may prove that it was just an accident, but how did it begin? It passes all my understanding. I told him, you are a scholar, you know things that I don't know, but I believe a God in heaven made everything below, and I know we are his children. I've known it since I was 2, but when it comes to being struck with awe, I'm just like you. It passes all my understanding, all the beauty we have here, from the majesty of the canyons to a tiny baby's ear. And even when I can't believe it, he still believes in me. It passes all my understanding. We watch the sunset through the clouds, through a tiny little airplane window with people sleeping all around. And I thought of how we just expect this world to be. When the flight attendant passed me by, I threw away my magazine. And it passes all my understanding how the Lord knows both our names. And he made this world for everyone who was sitting on that plane. And in spite of all of man's distractions, he offers us his peace that passes all my understanding. Thank you. Thank you so much.